always love the count.
All right, and we are live back with another episode of the Two Count Kick Out podcast.
Episode
three.
I don't know if y'all can see that. 3.
We actually got the 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I'm your host, BJ, along with my other host.
It's your boy Cam.
And we have a special guest today, as you guys can tell. Cameron, I'll let you do the introduction.
All right, this brother is one of the nicest, coolest, professional dudes I've ever met. Met him at our alma mater, Southeast Missouri State. Shout out Red Hawks. And so this is my main man.
What's up? I'm Tay. I'm 27. I'm married to my wife Jenna. Got one organic dog, and 2 annoying cats, Lily and Ted. So I still live in the Cape Jackson area. I haven't moved from my alma mater yet. There's no reason to. I'm not moving back to St. Louis. So I'm ready to talk some wrestling.
All right, let's do it. He's ready for business. I'm ready for business.
Yeah.
You ready for business?
I'm definitely ready for business.
Let's do this then.
Oh yeah, this is lit. I love it. So Tay, man, tell us a little bit about your wrestling experience, kind of how you got into wrestling, maybe a match that kind of brought you to the sports entertainment realm.
So I started watching when I was 7. It was like late 04, early 05-ish, around that time. So I've been watching 20 years. I think the first match that really got me into it though was I think it's Edge and Matt Hardy in 05 showcase match. I don't know what it was. I don't know. It was just Matt Hardy was hitting Lita. I was like, this is crazy. This is lit. And then Matt Hardy does leg chop off the top of the cage. I don't know. That match to me was just lit. I think that's kind of what really drew me into it.
Okay. All right.
Right on. Yeah, that leg drop spot, man. I still have flashbacks to that. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, dope. So I guess we're gonna segue. Majority of this episode, we'll be talking about the NXT TNA crossover, potential dream matches. And Joe Hendry said on NXT yesterday he's here to stay. So it's gonna be crazy. So I'm ready to see some crossover action for sure.
I believe in Joe Hendry. 20.
You gotta do it. It's only right.
No, I don't want anybody mad at me. Like, well, I don't want Booker T mad at me because I feel like the funniest part of this crossover is the fact that Booker worked in TNA. After he left WWE, and he just hates on it so much, and that's like. Not knowing who anybody is, like once he left TNA, he's like, I don't know y'all. Like I know y'all from the WCW days, but Joe Hendry, who is that? Whose man's is this? Why are they clapping? The Rascals returning.
That's lit.
And those guys when they did the I know the move's called Hot Fire Flame off the ropes. Like it's just the excitement that those guys have, but but Booker T is one of the underrated parts of it. Just how much he hates.
It was so funny. Joe Hendry, he was doing his entrance last week before the match or whatever. And then Booker T is just like, the hell is wrong with these people? I was like, bro.
Come on, Book, you gotta believe.
You gotta believe.
You gotta believe in Joe Hendry, the Rascals, and then with, some NXT guys getting the exposure in TNA. I know coming up, Charlie the
No Quarter Cash Crew.
The Quarter Cash Crew. I didn't know the other 2 dudes' names. I ain't gonna lie to you. One of them looks just like Damon Kemp.
Yeah.
With hair, with the long hair.
Yeah.
So I call him Damon Kemp Jr. They have a match against against Zach Wentz, Trey Miguel, and Kushida, which I mean that's cool. Why not just throw Wes in there? Like just have Kushida. Like we already had one reunion. Let's make it beneficial to both sides. But I personally have been enjoying it. It's something that is beneficial to both sides. And I've been seeing on the internet people are like, "Oh, NXT is only sending like they're like nobodies," and I'm just like, they're getting exactly. They're getting the exposure.
Yeah.
The TNA guys are mainly going over. Though Charlie Dempsey's the first NXT guy to get a win. He got a win over I think Zach on Impact. But I want to kind of see how you guys are feeling. Like, what do you guys think about it? Like, I've been a TNA fan since about 05, 06, and I actually got BJ into TNA.
Yeah, you definitely did. My TNA fandom has been a struggle from the jump. But Cameron will tell you, like, it's just because initially it was an hour, and I'm just like, I can't get into an hour of, like, this is like, we watch Velocity on Saturdays, we got Heat on Sundays, like, that's enough of 1 hour wrestling that I need. I need at least 2, but I paid attention. Cameron definitely got me into TNA, and, I'm trying to step it back up, especially now with this crossover. It's going to be a lot of interesting matches and potential matches. And like you guys were saying, just the exposure, like for people like me that aren't huge TNA fans, be able to see them on WWE TV, it's going to be a huge benefit, for people like me that, may not be as big into TNA. So I'm excited for sure.
Yeah.
Tay, what you think? Like, how you feeling about the whole? Are you a TNA guy? Have you watched?
I haven't watched more of the current stuff. I kind of got out of it. Honestly, I want to say when the time Jeff Hardy, like had his major one in 2013. I think it was.
Oh man, wow.
Yeah, so I haven't really dove into it. But I've been paying attention to it more since it started. I think it's cool. I love the trolling that Joe Hendry does on social media. Like every time, even somewhat mentioned, he'll retweet something from a fan posted from a poster in a W crowd. I think it's cool. I'm ready for someone like AJ Styles to go into TNA, do something.
Like AJ Styles is what got me into TNA, and I feel like he's got a lot of people into TNA. And I want to see AJ Styles. I want to see R-Truth. Especially R-Truth now.
R-Truth now, he has to go back with his current gimmick character. The moments.
Yeah, because he could call like Moose like Bobby Lashley or something. Like it could just.
He would do it too. It was crazy.
He would. Yeah. And like if like him and Santino like had that like that back and forth like banter, that'd just be funny. Like it doesn't just have to be all in ring stuff. It can be hey, we know you have a relationship with TNA. Roxanne Perez, I even think she mentioned that she main evented on TNA back when she was in Ring of Honor. So you could have Roxanne Perez kind of return the favor, go to TNA. Although with her storyline, I kind of understand if they don't. With they're trying to build up Stephanie and Julia, coming in to basically just kick her head off. And I mean that in a nice way. But I really do hope we see a TNA NXT like pay-per-view or like a bit or like even something, because I feel like the way they're going, Joe Hendry's going to challenge Ethan Page for the title at like No Mercy or something. And you're right, Tay. It's a money idea.
Oh, that's good.
I agree.
That's the main event. They need to hire us. They need to hire the three of us. We'll write it. We'll book it. We'll make it, even 50-50 booking. It could be like, I don't know, a new Invasion. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yeah, we will be talking about that.
Yeah.
And even I can see potentially, I don't know how soon we might see this, but maybe even like Stand and Deliver being a joint paper crossover pay per view. That's Mania weekend. How much bigger can we get?
The
So
exposure everybody would get. Oh my goodness.
So I don't know if they'll ever do that, but that would be dope. Like to see Trick take or Ethan Page take on Moose in a winner take all match. Like that would be crazy.
Like so, like in the best part about it, it doesn't even need to be title for title. It could be non-title, and the hype would still it'd be like who's the best.
Yeah.
You got bragging rights, and I know a lot of people, even Moose, kind of mentioned that it's better than the partnerships they've had in the past because it's built on respect. WWE sends people over. They're okay with losing. They're okay with not having their top star take over, like in some cases.
I don't know what Joe Hendry's contract ends, but when it does, I feel like they're immediately signing him. I don't think they're wasting time on that.
I think him and Jordan Grace definitely are like going to be mainstays.
For sure.
Especially Jordan Grace, because like she's got the power, she's got and sometimes within WWE, you have Nia Jax, but like you need more kind of power female superstars, because look at Awesome Kong was in TNA. She was a powerful person, and she's a legend, and then they dropped the ball on her in WWE.
Dropped the ball so terribly.
She had one match, the Rumble.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was the Rumble.
Didn't she get pregnant? Or something?
Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, which
and then she never
just never came back.
She came out, beat up Michelle McCool, and was like, she's pregnant. And then she had a promo where she cried in the middle of the ring. And then we don't hear from her. And then she's in the Rumble, throws over
Michael Cole.
Scares Michael Cole.
Yeah.
And I think one more the dude who played Black Sin Cara.
Oh.
I forgot his name.
Oh.
And then Dolph Ziggler is like, drop kick, you out of here. Like, and he put some extra emphasis on that drop kick for some.
He did. That's crazy.
He was mad that day.
Was that 2013 Rumble? That's what
Something
it was.
Like,
2013,
I think so.
That's
it was
crazy.
one of the forgettable ones that I just, But yeah.
Also, speaking of TNA, did you guys hear about Motor City Machine Guns?
I did.
I did see something. Yeah, I did.
I'm ready for that.
Because
I'm hoping.
Because I know me and BJ last week we were talking about, I don't know if it was during the pod or like when we were doing our run through, there were like not really any tag teams.
Yeah,
exactly.
In WWE, like there's more tag teams in NXT, and even though some of them are like kind of like makeshift, there's still more than like Raw. You have Finn and JD, the Creeds,
some chairs.
Yeah, and even then, I feel like they're about to break up. They're Otis and Tozawa.
Yeah, WWE's tag team landscape definitely needs a facelift. They are struggling on that front, and like I said in the last episode, we need to bring back tag team wrestling because with those ruthless aggression era, those tag team matches, and like we were saying, in those makeshift tags, like Edge and Rey Mysterio and Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle, those they put on classic matches and made us excited to see those tag titles get defended. Like it doesn't feel the same, like not at all.
I think it kind of fell off
nowadays,
after Mania 39.
Yeah. I saw somebody even post that. They're like, the way the tag titles have fallen off since Mania last year, it's just been like they've maybe had, I think since then, maybe just the street fight at Payback last year and the ladder match this year. Those have been like the really last two big moments for the tag titles in the last since 39.
It was bad because they also had to put the titles on Jay and Cody for a week, and then lost it. I don't know.
That was a weird moment. We didn't need it.
Yeah. The press conference was funny though.
Oh, the press conference, that's goated.
That made it
for
like,
sure. That in itself.
They took the titles off of them because of the press conference. And we can't keep doing that anymore. And we can't.
Cody talking about we had some libations in the bus. You took some shots. We know what's up. Bro. Yeah, it's all good.
It was just
go ahead. No, you're good.
I was gonna say it was just like to me a big misstep not putting it on Solo and Jimmy after that. That's just to me because it's like an Edge and Christian kind of thing when and I know I mentioned this before, like when Edge and Hogan won the tag team titles because that was a thing. Then Lance Storm and Christian won it like 2 weeks later at the pay-per-view, and it's like, okay, so like Christian's beating Edge for a tag title. Why not have Jimmy beat Jay for a tag title? Yeah. But no, we had to put it back on the Judgment Day.
Well, Jimmy cost Jay the title. Oh.
Yeah,
it's not the same.
It's not. It's not. It's like, no. It's like, hey, we got you some tater tots, but you really wanted French fries. You know, it's cool, but it came to my mind.
Right. No, that was a good analogy. I like that.
It's like, yeah, it's all right, but it's not what I really want. That happened to me in my reunion. I was like, they gave me some potato chips instead of like French fries, and I was like, no, I don't. So that's what it was like. That's what it was like. It was like
the disappointment.
That's crazy.
I was just,
man.
I opened the box. I still ate one.
Hey, you got to.
Yeah,
you got to.
Yeah.
So, Tay, we were talking last episode about John Cena, big announcement, farewell tour. Yeah, see, your face says it all. We feel exactly the same. Pain. But no, we were just talking about some of our favorite John Cena matches, and just curious to, maybe 3 of your top Cena matches or moments. Doesn't even have to be a match necessarily.
I know the TLC against Edge. I think it was Unforgiven. That's definitely one of them. Money in the Big 2011. Even though he lost, it was elite. It was amazing. Probably when he got number 16.
Number 16.
Rumble 7. Yeah. So.
That's a really good one.
Do you think he's going to get 17?
Great question.
I mean, I'm all for just Cena burying everybody this year. Like, give him every title. He's my GOAT. So like, I want it all for him. Give him the IC title, Grand Slam champion. Give him 17. Flair said he don't care anyway.
Right.
Go ahead, give it to him.
I am surprised I don't even think he's ever challenged for the IC title.
No, he hasn't.
So like, I feel like, who's IC champ now? Sammy. That would be that. Like, if Braun
holds
takes
it to.
You talking about feeding families?
Like the Rock right now.
Yes, right. Seriously. Oh man, that would be fire.
Yeah,
I would love to see that.
Because oh man, and like if they wouldn't make it a submission match, but if they did, Steiner Recliner versus STM.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I heard somebody say that like you remember the entrance where it was like like a bunch of John Cena's came out and like it was like one of the WrestleManias. Yeah, they said that Cena needs to do that, but with like
all his T-shirts.
Every shirt he's worn.
I would literally cry.
Yeah, there will be some tears shed in that moment. That'd be huge. I really want 41. I want Randy and Cena, and Cena gets his 17th off of Randy.
Yeah.
But that would require Randy to take the belt off Cody, and I don't know if they really want to pull the trigger on that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Unfortunately.
I mean, there's no money in the bank to really. I feel like people would be okay with it, but at the same time, some people will be mad because they're like, you're kind of sacrificing Cody's reign for Cena, and at the end of the day, he's just gonna like relinquish it.
Mm-hmm.
But it could also be kind of be like, all right, Cody, we gave you your moment last year, and I don't know if you guys watched the documentary, but originally they had nothing planned for him. So it was like, we gave you your moment last year. Let's just go ahead. We need this moment for John. But I also feel like Cena would be like, nah, like let the young guys, and which is weird because like Cody's like less than 10 years younger. Let the young guys go ahead and main event it. Like, okay, all right, John. At the end of the day, I don't know. I want him to get 17, but I also feel like, yeah, he could do it because like some of his reigns only last like a day, less.
I don't know. Now that we're talking about the IC title, would it mean more for him? I guess it would mean more for him to get 17 over being a Grand Slam champion, but I would like to see Braun and Cena. I think now that that's been brought up, I think I really want that.
My other question is, can his ribs take a spear from Braun Strowman? Can John Cena's body take the physicality of... I feel like that's why he's not wrestling until Royal Rumble 25, because like I feel like he's like getting in shape. He's like, I want to face or Braun Breaker, so let me go ahead and get in physical shape. Because if he doesn't, John may die. John, like you've seen like Braun going from the top of the ring all the way around and spearing somebody.
Yeah,
I don't think
a freight train.
I don't think John Cena now could take that.
No.
It would break him.
No, you know who I want to see take a Braun spear?
Who?
Again?
Who?
Dolph.
Yes.
Dolph.
Yeah.
Dolph sells everything so well, but that Braun spear, he sells that insanely, and I loved whenever Dolph went back and they had their little mini feud. Those were good moments for sure.
Sure. Because Dolph. Or Nick Nemeth, as he's now known. Which
Nick Nemeth
I'm surprised he's not in the main event of Slammiversary.
He's not. I'm pretty sure. I thought he was.
Let me double check this. I don't.
Because isn't it like a six man?
It's a 6-man. I know that, but like it's hold on. It is a 6-man elimination match. He is.
Okay, I thought so.
Not bad. I thought he wasn't in it. I was like, wait a minute. Why is he not? They're building him up. There was somebody else that I'm surprised isn't in it. But 6-man elimination match. Moose, Josh Alexander, Steve Macklin, Nick Nemeth, Frankie Kazarian, and Joe Hendry.
Is Slammiversary this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This Saturday.
Okay.
This Saturday in Montreal, Quebec.
Montreal, Quebec.
Nothing bad ever happens in Montreal, right?
That just made, when you said that just made me think of when Chris Jericho was yelling at the fan on the side. I forgot where he said he was from. He said, go back to Toronto. He's like, I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot.
Sometimes I just say that. I'm just like, I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot. What? That's exactly.
Oh, man. That's another wrestler I miss watching consistently.
Me too.
Chris Jericho. And he had to go.
Don't watch him now. Don't do it.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Don't do it.
No, he's become kind of insufferable on the social. Too much. Like I had to unfollow him. It's, I just couldn't. But old Chris Jericho, yeah. But now Chris Jericho, I'm good. I'm good. I think honestly, like I never understood when he like switched from the trunks. Like I never liked that for Chris. It just didn't look right.
The trunks.
Oh,
yeah, like I said,
he went from the regular, his staple.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not a fan of this one. Can you?
And then he started wearing suits.
Yes. Calling everybody. Calling everybody
hypocrites.
Troglodytes. I'm like, hold on, what does that mean?
What did you call me? What is?
I like the Nine Jericho.
Should I call the NAACP for this? Like,
right? That's something about that is racist.
Did he call me a frog? What did he call me? Man, but wait, who's the NXT champion? Ethan Page. I just said that.
Ethan Page.
If we were, I don't know how are we on time, BJ? We still good?
Yeah, we're at 25. We're good.
I was about to say, if we were to build our dream, let's say WWE's like, hey, we love the podcast, we love the episode, you three are amazing, we want you to, we want you guys to write this NXT TNA show. The only thing is that it has to be, 50-50 booking. That's the only thing it has to be.
I already got my first match.
Okay. Oh, so he's ready. He's ready. All right, Tay, we're going to let you put the first match. What's the first match?
Give me Obafemi and Moose.
Oh, Lord.
Obafemi and Moose. Give me that.
Oh.
I need that.
Oh, man. Who's going over, though?
Obafemi.
Okay. See,
I was thinking the same.
I'm gonna have to be the odd man out. I love Oba. I feel like Moose would go over just because of like. He's like, hey man, I would write it, but he's like, that's how I would write it, I guess. Just because it would have that shocking factor. Like, even if it's non-title, like, we could even have it where Oba's already lost the title. But, like, I just feel like Moose would be that first guy to be like, I've been a world champion, in TNA a bunch of times. Oba hasn't. Yeah, he's a young guy. Like, we can still give Oba a good showing. But also, like, it's Moose. Like, that spear. He's the first guy I ever seen, like, do, like, a little twist. How you do the twist in the spear? I don't get that. Like... They be spearing him, and then the bro be doing a barrel roll. I don't get how you do that.
Lashley does that with his too.
Yeah, he does.
I know what you. Yeah,
like that in the Rikishi clothesline or Billy Gunn clothesline, where like you would clothesline them and they would flip turn, and I'm like, how do you do it? I'm just like, hold on, frame by frame, how do you do this? Because. And Billy Gunn, whenever he would take a clothesline from hell, would be like infamous for that. But okay, so we got Obafemi. I'm gonna pull up. Okay, my computer just spazzed out for a second.
I have mine whenever, but I'll let you go.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Okay. Well, mine, of course, is gonna be Bianca Belair and Jordynne Grace.
Okay. Oh,
that one's easy for me too. That's that one. And even if we want to go crazy, we can do a triple threat match and add Jade in there. I mean
Jade Cargill.
Yeah, okay. That's three powerhouses.
Okay.
Good.
Who's going over?
In essence of WWE, I feel like Bianca would go over.
I feel like it'd be Jade, because she's still the new one, and they want to protect her. Or Jade wouldn't be involved in the fall.
Jade wouldn't take the fall. If anybody's taking the fall, I think it would be Jordynne Grace. And it would be off of two finishers back to back. Like, maybe she no-sells the first one, Bianca throws Jade out, and then she hits the KOD or something like that. So it wouldn't be an easy, Jordynne Grace would have to take a couple of finishers before she goes down for sure.
Okay. I'm still pulling up TNA, people, because I don't know. Let's just make this as however many matches we want. We can split it into 2 pay-per-views. Who cares? It's our show. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to handle... And surprise, surprise. Why did I put myself in that 50-50 category?
Yep, you did it.
Shut up, BJ. Because that means it's Mustafa Ali going over somebody. I know, and it'd be perfect because it works. We gonna put the young OG in there. We putting the young OG in there.
Javon Evans?
We putting Javon Evans versus Mustafa Ali for the X Division title because that boy got bounced.
Man, that bottom rope springboard, what the hell? Like,
that was crazy.
Bro, what?
You talking about feeding families. That's generational wealth right there. That was, or if we really, because the storyline would be like way too off. We could have had Dominic versus Mustafa like we were supposed to before Mustafa got released. But I feel like him versus Javon would definitely just be a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Oh man! All right. We need a tag. We do need a tag match too. We need to show off the tag. I don't even know who. Oh, it's Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers.
Who?
Eddie.
I was thinking the same thing, bro.
He said who?
Keep up with
Brian.
it.
Well, Kurt Hawkins is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's Brian Myers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's his real name.
This is real name. Yeah.
Who wants to handle the tag match?
I don't know jack about the TNA tag team scene.
I don't either.
I'm just being transparent. I barely know about SmackDown and Raw because they don't have any teams. So.
All right, let me tell you, unless you
I don't know.
got somebody. I don't got
a tag match. I got another singles though.
Okay, go ahead, bro. I'm gonna look at these teams.
I want Josh Alexander against. I'm trying to think. NXT. I mean, if Ilya was still there, say him.
Ooh,
but that'd be good.
Real quick, are we just sticking with NXT? Because then, if so, BJ, you have to change your.
Oh, okay. My bad. That's my bad. We did say NXT. I got to switch. You're right.
Go ahead, bro. What are you trying to look up?
Let's see. Josh. Why can't I think of an NXT roster right now?
I got you, bro. I got to pull. We got okay. You said Josh Alexander. See, I can see him in the main event just in case against Ethan Page because they're the longest reigning tag team champions in TNA.
Yeah,
and they have that history. That was why I was saving. I was saving Josh, but that's an episode. That's the name of the episode. Feeding Families. All right. Okay, so sorry, Tay. That was just my little reservation is that we can build a story off of Ethan Page and
no, you good.
And Josh Alexander. You want me to go through the TNA people because I got to pull it up.
No, go ahead.
What's up? Oh no, I was looking at him. I was gonna say, this is actually harder than I thought it would be.
It is very difficult,
especially because we don't watch TNA as much.
Yeah.
We got the Hardys. We could throw them in there.
Okay.
Nah.
He said, "Nah, we not putting the Hardys on there.
We're not doing that.
Oh man. If we want to go, we could even. I got a match for a pre-show. I know it's disrespectful to one of them because he's a former Impact champion. But if we want to go crazy for kind of crazy, we could have Sami Callihan against Josh Briggs, or whichever one's the crazy one. I forgot.
Oh, that's
Oh no, that's Josh Briggs.
That's Brooke Jensen.
Brooke. Their names are such the same. I could have mixed.
It's BJ and JP.
Okay, I don't like that. Okay,
yeah, this is difficult.
We'll do okay. I'm gonna just throw in this match. Tag champions versus tag champions. That way we can just get those guys out of the way. Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers against Axiom and Nathan Frazier. I feel like we somehow have to put Chase U in this. I don't know why.
I don't hate that.
Or like have them in the cheering section.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should be involved in some way.
Thea Hale in a match?
Against who? Against who? Ash by Elegance? Ash by Elegance? No. No.
I don't know why. We could feed her to Jordan Grace, but
I was gonna say that's probably the safer bet. I mean, she put on a good match against Rio on the main roster, so
we can't do Roxanne versus Jordan because
we already saw that.
No,
yeah.
hold on. I got a better one. Forget Thea Hale. Give me Sol Ruka and Jordan Grace.
And Jordan Grace.
Because she could go for like the soul snatcher and then she gets caught.
Yeah.
Ooh. That would be.
It books itself.
It does. It
so
does.
It's probably my favorite NXT.
I forgot who Cora Jade was for a second. Yeah, she's up there with me. Kaylani Jordan. I don't know. Kaylani Jordan's just kind of boring to me. Like her personality is just. No offense, she's excellent and she's excellent in the ring. Especially a year ago or 2 years ago, she wasn't even wrestling, and now she's. But it's just she's too nice.
Yeah,
she's too nice, and not like in like the like you're the nice guy. Like R-Truth is nice, but he's funny with it. Like she's just like we're all friends. Hey, we should all get along. Whoever wants to face me can face me, and it's just like no
cookie cutter baby face.
Yes,
nah.
It's kind of annoying.
It's crazy that you say that. I used to feel like kind of similar with Roxanne Perez. Not boring, but her babyface character became a little cookie cutter after a while. And then whenever she turned heel, I was like, "How's this gonna work? This is she's been portrayed to be this sweet, nice, innocent person, and now how can I take this serious?" But they've done a great job. They've done a great job.
Yeah.
I feel like we just like started on the like we had a couple good matches and then we just said, "Nah, this ain't gonna work." Like this person doesn't work. What about Ryan Nemeth versus Tony Dean? No.
Nah. Let's just talk about Raw and SmackDown. Let's just.
Side note: I hate the Heritage Cup. I hate it.
I don't like it.
It's so pointless.
Stupid.
Yeah.
It's just kind of there. All right, we'll do Raw and SmackDown. Look, the thing I love about Wikipedia is that it has all the people. So I can just scroll up and down SmackDown and Raw. Okay. Rhea Ripley and Jordan Grace. I need to see that in my life.
Who?
I need Rhea Ripley and Jordan Grace. I know we're probably talking about triple threats, but Jordan Grace, Rhea Ripley, I need to see that before God calls me home because
who goes over? Yeah, got you there. That one.
No,
you're booked into a corner. It's justifiable on both sides.
It is. The reason I'm saying Rhea is that she just got back and she still has that, that pull. And Jordan Grace is excellent. And I feel like the way WWE would book it too, it would be a respectable loss. It's like, I know it would suck with her losing back to back, like PLE appearances, but I feel like there would still be respect in the loss where Jordan Grace is like, hey, she outpowered me, but this isn't the last time she'll see me. Then Jordan Grace comes back at the Rumble. She's like, I signed with WWE. Rhea was.
Yeah, and then, I like that one.
Okay, all right. So we got a women's match. Do we do a triple threat tag team matchup for the tag champs just to get them all out the way? Because
just invite every tag team from TNA NXT, SmackDown, because there's not that many in SmackDown and Raw, so the ring won't be too full. But just throw them all out there, free for all ladder match.
Hey, Mom, there's only 10 people in this match. We've been at pull some catering.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, you two, you guys want to be on TV? Come on.
Sure, I guess. Can I finish the sandwich first? Yeah, it's part of your gimmick. What?
Bring the sandwich.
Let's put Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin.
I thought that was a team until.
Yeah, they are a team. That's weird.
All right, so we still got to get Moose. I feel like we could do an NXT call up still for because I really want to see Javon versus Mustafa. I just feel like that match.
Yeah.
No, that one would be fire.
That one would just like just take me now, Lord.
For sure. So I kind of want to talk about a little bit of Raw this past Monday, specifically Damian Priest and Gunther. Their face-off. I'm hyped for their match now. If I wasn't before, I'm hyped now. Like, I need to see this match. And they're doing exactly what they need to do, and that's build new stars to be main eventers. So I'm excited to see how this turns out. I want to see what you guys thought.
Tay, you want to go first?
Yeah. I mean, I've always liked Damien. I think he kind of got on my nerves during this whole management process. But other than that, I've always liked him. I thought he was always going to be a main event guy. I love his title reign right now. Even though he hasn't won like a single yet, but that don't matter to me. At least not right now. But personally, I'm not gonna be shocked if Damian wins. I won't be.
I said that. I said that too.
I actually kind of prefer that. So
I was gonna say, all right, I guess I gotta. The reason I've just been so I respect Damian Priest. You know, now I'm more hyped to see the match than I was originally. Once, like we kind of like did the map out of okay, it could be either Seth or Damian. I'm excited more to see it because it is two big dudes just going at it. The only reason I could see him not winning is one. Then, like if Damian wins, you kind of feel like okay, now Solo is going to win, and Roman's coming back for that title, which would kind of just be an anticlimactic kind of end to Cody's reign.
Mm-hmm.
And no offense to Solo, but like he's not ready yet. He's not. And I feel like he's like, yeah, like you're ready for the match, you're not ready for the title. And also, I feel like they're gonna kind of have Nia lose her match against Bayley, and then have Tiffany cash. Yeah, because the way WWE kind of does it, and I explained this to BJ earlier this year, like kind of like how WrestleMania, you rarely ever have back-to-back success rates. Because, like, main event of WrestleMania night one, the heel always wins. Or one night, the heel always wins. And then the main event, the second night, the face wins, or vice versa. And I feel like they're going to kind of do that for King and Queen of the Ring, where one wins, one doesn't. Because Because I'm trying to think, like, with the exception of this year's Rumble, because Bayley and Cody both won. But like last year, who won the women's Rumble last year? I forgot. It was Rhea. Rhea won, and
Cody lost.
Cody lost. And so it's. I feel like they're gonna kind of keep that same tradition, King and Queen of the Ring. I am happy that they're actually doing something with it, but I feel like, they. Plus, it also builds a better story for Tiffany, where she can cash in on Bayley. Nia keeps kind of that aura from being Queen of the Ring, and then eventually that can lead to the feud between Tiffany and Nia, which I feel like Nia would turn face, which We'll get there when we get there, because that's.
I don't like it.
Nia
face just doesn't work.
You can't turn Tiffany face. You can't.
No, you can't.
Like, it's,
I think they will, though, bro.
You,
I think they will.
I don't.
Yeah, actually, Tiffany's over. Tiffany is over.
She's too over.
You can be over. You can be over and be a heel. Look at Kurt Angle.
Yeah. You want Nia as a face? That's crazy.
To be known. I didn't say
I want to see her and Alexa Bliss 2.0. I don't need that.
Yeah, that was, oh my gosh, Mania 34. Oh my god.
I really think, especially now that you brought that up, I think Damien is going to go over Gunter, and Nia is going to be Bailey. They're going to build this dynamic. Probably Nia is going to start bullying Tiffany to build the sympathy to turn her baby face and eventually cash in, whatever that is.
Gentlemen. If I have to stand by myself on this, I will. I just don't see it. I don't. Tiffany's character, like, she's over. Don't get me wrong, but you can be over and be a heel.
Yeah.
Like I said, Kurt Angle's a prime example of that, and she just I can't picture a face Tiffany. It's hard. It's hard
to her face now. Talk about.
She was face for a little bit at one point. I know that.
There's no way you can tell me that Alexa is a heel against Nia. If anything, it should be the opposite. Nia should be the heel, and Alexa should be the face.
I mean, it just doesn't with her. Tiffany. It just doesn't work. It's that spoiled brat attitude, like that. You can't just say like,
nobody cheering Nia Jax, bro. Ain't nobody doing that.
We cheer heels all the time. Look at Rhea. Rhea's still technically a heel. We cheer her. Okay, but even before she was a face, when she was a heel, she was still get a loud pop. Yeah. So like, it's possible. Like, some people are just naturally heels and naturally faces, and Tiffany's a natural heel. It works.
But they have they have their natural heels, and they always try to give them a baby face run just to see if it'll work. It's smart for them with Tiffany to at least try early on her main roster run to turn her face to see how it goes.
She's young.
This is just see if it works.
NXT if you were going to try that, and I think I even feel like Tiffany's like, I feel more comfortable as a heel. Like, I feel more comfortable. I just want to be right.
And that's fair. Because I want to be right too. I want Nia to win because she's been doing so well since coming back. She's improved so much. Like, I think she deserves a run with the title again.
I agree.
We can give her the tag team titles.
She's done that multiple times.
One more. Hey, Kofi has
nobody cares about those tag titles. WWE doesn't even care about those tag titles.
You're not wrong, but still.
They ain't cared about it. I guess Simeon.
I think that Elimination Chamber where they crowned the
inaugural. Yeah, that's it.
Dude, I can't wait. I can't wait till we talk about Elimination Chamber, because that's my favorite match type in WWE is the Chamber. I'm February. Come on, February or March, because I'm ready to talk about Chamber. We can even talk about December, the anniversary of it, if we want to, which I want to, but that's just me.
Did we figure out where Survivor Series was this year?
I heard they're going to put it in LA's new stadium.
That's what I'm hearing too.
Oh, wow.
So, War Games?
That would be we see great returns at Survivor Series, so can see it.
It's clobbering time.
Speaking of that, what do y'all think about Punk Drew Seth feud?
It's very, very interesting. the way they've put Seth, kind of inserted him back into it. I'm interested to see how it works, especially since there's no titles involved.
Yeah.
So
I heard somebody say they thought like it'll be a triple threat, and now seeing like how the Intercontinental title picture is going, I'm like, there's no way they're gonna put 2 triple threats on here.
Why not?
I would rather
I agree.
it not.
Why not? Why not?
Trust me, that would be match of the night. But just I feel like each of them has their own issue with each other that they kind of need to solve it one on one instead of just like, hey, we're just going on. Like that would be a Vince move. Hey, we're going to make a triple threat and just put you all three because you guys, don't like each other. And then, I feel like the triple threat for the Intercontinental title makes more sense in a way than like having those three in a triple threat. There's something else about that I wanted to talk about. Oh, do you think it's going to be CM Punk and Drew McIntyre? Hell,
I actually want that to be the triple threat.
oh man,
I want that triple threat.
They have time to build that.
Yeah,
that would be insane.
That's what I want. So
because I know BJ and I talked about it, and I'm feeling like, especially with the way the whole Dom situation is going, I think they're gonna have Dom cheat Rhea at SummerSlam.
Oh yeah,
and then Rhea's like, I don't want any distractions. I don't want anybody interfering. Liv, I want you. Bad Blood, Hell in a Cell. Let's go. And then the main event. I'm sticking to that. I'm sticking to it until I see the match card and they prove me wrong.
They deserve it.
I agree. I think that should be the match too.
Doesn't main event though.
It should. But the thing is, we're in a tricky situation because we have 3 potential matches that could main event. And Rhea and Liv is one. If they do Cody and Randy, that could be one. And then the Drew, Seth, and CM Punk intertwine if they do the triple threat or one of the 3, combination of the 3. So
hey, don't forget about Roman. Don't forget about Roman.
They would save Roman. They would save Roman because Roman doesn't do what's kind of called the B shows. He shows up for Mania. He showed up for Elimination Chamber last year, but that's because it was like a big show coming off the bloodline. I know they probably wouldn't have like the world title. I think the only like world championship match on that card would be those 2 in a Hell in a Cell match, which I kind of want to give them my money for that now because
I think they'll do both world titles because if Damian retains, he's gonna hold it at least until Judgment Day breaks up, and I think that sets up him and Finn potentially at Bad Blood.
Damian's losing the title at Basher Berlin at the end of August.
They never give.
Oh yeah, we do have Basher Berlin. You're right.
They never give the hometown guy.
Gunter's going over at Bash at Berlin.
It's Gunther though.
It's Gunther, but like still.
Sammy just beat Braun in Toronto.
Okay, but he's from Montreal.
Close enough.
Gunther's from Austria. So,
okay, he's not wrong, but
I think Finn cost Damian at Bash.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 5.5 hour drive. Okay. I just check. I don't know. Like, first of all, I'm torn because I want Gunther to win at SummerSlam because he deserves it and go into Bash in Berlin as the champion. But I don't want Gunther's crowning achievement to be in Cleveland.
Exactly.
It's like, Tay, if you don't know, I just don't care for the city. And I don't think it's SummerSlam material. Speaking of Cleveland, it's actually the topic of our show for next week, but we'll get to that next week. I'm torn. I want him to win because I want to prove my King of the Ring theory right. Also, I feel like SummerSlam, you need to have a big title change. And it ain't going to be Cody losing.
He's right. It's going to be Nia Jax over Bayley. There's your title change.
Oh my gosh.
I just don't think.
I guess it could be Sammy losing. That would be the big one.
I mean, that's cool and all, but like, I'm talking about a world title. I'm talking about Damian Priest.
Well, I do think that if Damian does go over, it's not going to be clean. Judgment Day is going to get involved. So, and then at Bash at Berlin, that'll be, their accidental costing Damian the title.
But if we go by that theory, and are we still in this theory? We're all in agreement that Dom's going to cheat Rhea out of the title.
And that's one thing. I feel like there's no way Rhea and Damian lose. I feel like there's no way. But she won't have the title.
I know, but she still technically won.
That's a easy way to protect her. But I think that's lazy booking.
I agree.
Dom can cost Rhea at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Because like Dom could be the accidental costing, and then also where does this leave Carlito?
Oh, he could be
I don't know. I just like his funny one-liners. He just cracks me up with his one-liners on Raw. That's all I need from him right now.
That's cool. Like Dom does the accidental, and Finn is like he could even have the same agreement. Hey, Judgment Day's not going to get involved as long as Ludwig doesn't get involved. And then Finn could look at him and especially with it being the anniversary of SummerSlam, of when Finn became, Universal Champion, it could be I'm not going to let somebody else him, in the place where it happened. And then again, it's in Cleveland, so I don't want to get into that. Oh, I thought we were going to have people in Cleveland just commenting bro, why do you hate Cleveland so much?
Yeah, we're going to get some comments.
It's okay. It's okay.
But it's all right. It's all right. Everybody has their preferences of cities.
Yeah, it's all by the prophet joke.
I don't really like Indianapolis, but we're going to Royal Rumble.
We are. I've only been there once, and I was like, okay, this is all right. Ain't nothing to do but go to a Pacers game and
that's crazy
and eat tacos. That's all we did.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Rumble. We'll get to that when we get to that. SummerSlam coming up. We're not doing our predictions yet, but I still feel like Rhea's gonna get cheated. Like Dom's gonna Eddie Guerrero tactics. That he's like, oh, I got the title, or like, oh, you got the title. Hey, ring the bell. DQ protects Nia, or not Nia. No. Nia's not winning
at
SummerSlam.
I think you want it now.
I don't.
He wants it to happen.
He want it too.
It's okay, Cam.
It's fresh in your brain. It's gonna happen.
I don't though. Rhea, and then that gives the leadway into the feud at Bad Blood Hell in a Cell. I don't know what these two need the main event. They need the main event. They need to beat the heck out of each other, and then Rhea can finally win the world title back. Or if they want Liv to continue on, have Liv continue on.
No, continue it on at Mania. Rhea and Liv for the title. Dom Shark Tank up above the ring. There we go.
What is this 90s WCW? What
you know we love the Shark Tank matches.
Who is we? No. The last one was what?
I think it was KO and Y2J was in the Shark Tank.
Yeah.
I think that was the last one.
I think.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
I'm totally kidding, by the way. If y'all, I don't need a Shark Tank match. It's stupid.
Really?
Nah.
It's an open air stadium.
They can bring something in. Bring the crane in. Bring a crane in. Just hang them from a crane.
Do you know how many people that's going to inconvenience?
Hey, they brought a tractor at Summerslam a couple years ago or last year. So,
I hope he doesn't come back.
Who, Brock?
Yeah.
He's not. We'll never see Brock on WWE TV again.
I don't care for it either.
Me. Roman come back. Like, just get out. Might get out of the car and just look around.
That'd be hype.
They're giving him his proper pop at SummerSlam.
He gonna
I don't know how they're gonna do it. Does he interfere in the match, or
I don't think he does.
I don't think he does. I could see. I don't think so, but if he does, I could see like the referee getting knocked out. Hopefully not like an Errol Hebner one. He's the worst when it comes to it. Because the man, like, you could like elbow him and he'll be like he got shot. Like he'll just lay there for like 10 hours. But referee bump, and then like Roman comes out and he like looks at like Cody's like, and so it was like, sup, and like Roman looks at Cody, walks over to Cody, and then just turns around and feels so down. And then Cody with the crossroads, 1, 2, 3. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he'll interfere in the match. Actually, now that you guys have said that, now that I'm really thinking about it, I don't think he will either. But when does he show up?
He shows up at SummerSlam.
Right, he's going to show up at SummerSlam. But I guess after Cody wins.
After Cody wins, like Solo's like laying there, or I guess he gets up, or whatever. And then all you just hear is ladies and gentlemen, and it's Paul Heyman. He comes out, and then he's like the real tribal chief, and then Roman comes out. And
yeah. Oh, Paul has to. Yeah, we need to hear it. Yeah,
because we ain't heard from him since he died.
They killed him, bro.
Oh man!
And my wife was like, "Good, they killed him." I was like, "No,
what? Oh,
I'm like, Paul been a victim. She's like, so I don't like him. I was like, girl, bye.
No. Dismissed.
I was like, you ain't been watching recently. You don't know.
That's Paul Heyman. That's the wise man. My tribal chief.
That's a wise man.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman.
If I hear that, I know what's happening. They gonna trick us with that little watermark at the end of the show.
Oh, yeah.
They just like CM Punk.
Yeah. I get to see CM Punk on Monday next. I'm excited.
Oh, you're going to Raw?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that at Monday?
It's in Wisconsin, Green Bay. I'm going to be on vacation up there. So
this works out perfectly.
Yeah.
Nice.
It'll be my first time seeing it too. So
okay. Yeah, last time I saw CM Punk, it was actually the first wrestling show I ever went to with BJ, and it was Monday Night Raw, and he faced William Regal and lost, and I was like,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's before he became, the CM Punk.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, we'll see him at the Rumble. Maybe he'll win the Rumble this year.
I just prayer circle for CM Punk to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Please. Because Jesus.
Please just don't have one match and get injured.
Right. Because I remember I was going to go to Raw in February. I got sick, so I'm glad I didn't, buy the tickets. But it was right when he got injured. Yeah, it was like when he got injured, and I was like, I'm good. I think I'm gonna save my money. I'm gonna save for when he could actually wrestle.
I was still a lit show.
I mean, I bet it was.
Floor seats and everything.
Oh, real quick, Tay, while we got you, did you go to the Royal Rumble when it was in St. Louis?
I did.
What did you think of it? Because I've told people it was awful.
It was terrible, bro. It was so bad. I can't even the only good match was the tag match between Beth and Edge and Miss and Maurice. And even that wasn't like literally the men's rumble. When Brock's music hit, everybody around me was just like, oh, and we all stood up and started leaving.
Yeah,
It was so bad, bro.
I'm upset that I'm upset I wasted like the first match with Roman and Seth was okay. Like it was hearing the Shield music, I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then I thought Becky and
I think she's the dew drop at the time. I don't know.
Yeah. That match was all right, but there was a girl. There was a girl behind me. She's like, she can't win it. And in my mind, I was like, why? She's like, she's fat. I was like, what?
Oh,
what?
no.
I was like, wait, what?
Fat shaming in 2024 is crazy.
Oh, it was that. And I remember when I said
2023. 22. Jesus.
And then I remember that. So like so far, like the last 2 shows I've been to, like pay-per-views, have been like girls just screaming in my ear like weird stuff. There was one girl when I went to Money in the Bank in 17. She was like, I need Dolph to win this now. And every time anybody would climb off the ladder, she was like right here. She would be booing right in my ear, and I'm like, this girl's like 12. I was like, what are you doing? Well, she's like, I need Dolph to win. Like, you got money on this? What's going on?
It's possible.
The thing about the Becky and Harper Devin match was that not a lot of people paid attention because the sign had caught on fire.
Yeah,
and everybody's paying attention to that. So.
Yeah, but like you said, that both Rumble matches were just like it was cool seeing Mickie James, but like once Ronda, like it was predictable once Ronda got out there, and then like once Brock lost the title, like you're like, he's winning the Rumble, isn't he?
Yeah,
it didn't even cross my mind. I didn't even think about all that.
It was like fantasy in my head, like. They wouldn't put him in the Rumble, right? Like, they wouldn't do that after he just lost, right? Right? And they did.
No. And I was like where I was sitting at, like, the ramp, like, I could see directly at the ramp. And I'm just, like, watching him come out, and I'm like, I was like, who's going to throw him over? You're not going to have that in the match. I can't remember this. I know Johnny Knoxville was in the match, but he threw Bad Bunny over the top rope. Shane McMahon was like throwing hands on him, and Brock was like, "Get out of here!" And it was like Drew and Brock, and I was like, "Yeah."
And Matt Riddle.
I don't know which one's worse.
Brock is worse.
Matt Riddle's fall off needs to be studied extensively.
He is wrestling in people's backyards
for birthday parties. I feel so. Well, I mean, he did it to himself, so I guess you can't really feel bad for him.
I think both of those ideas are just awful. Like, hey, here's your winner of the Royal Rumble, Matt Riddle. Like, that don't even sound right.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It doesn't even sound right. Like,
yeah, you're on to something.
Like just kind of looking at him, like pointing at the sign. Like I feel like he would forget to point at the sign. He'd be like,
yeah.
Point at someone's like, point at the sign. Oh,
that's funny. That's
like, oh man.
Shout out to Matt Riddle.
Not for me.
The best thing about Matt Riddle, though, there's a dude on YouTube who used to work for WWE. His YouTube channel is WrestleFlow. He came in with a good remix to Matt Riddle's theme song. So that's probably the best part about Matt Riddle.
Fair enough.
I just, Matt, if he had won the Rumble, I probably would have actually, like, but no, I would have gotten in the ring like,
just get in and throw him out.
But yeah,
I won the Royal Rumble.
The only other good option would have been AJ Styles. So.
Yes. AJ Styles. If Shinsuke won it again, there was a bunch of dudes that weren't even in the Rumble that should have. Finn Balor wasn't in that Rumble. AJ getting thrown over by.
Isn't it Bad Bunny?
It was like Riddick. What is his name?
Madcap Moss. Oh my God!
I looked at that. I said,
"Oh my gosh! I forgot about that.
Why?
Oh,
what are we doing here? Why?
Madcap Moss. Oh
oh
man,
my
It's not
gosh!
even in the company anymore. Like it's
that's
just
unfortunate.
like it should have been AJ. Somebody saying Randy should have won that. And I'm just like, they're not gonna let Randy become a 3-time Rumble.
No.
He's not.
Mm-mm.
You know who is about to be though? John Cena. John Cena winning the Rumble.
I like that. I would love that.
I like it.
I don't know if
we
they're
don't
gonna
know.
do it though.
We'll see. We'll see, and we'll all
Fingers crossed, because I would love to see that.
That's why he will get the title. Unless he wins the Elimination Chamber.
He said he was going to be there.
He will be there. Yeah. Oh man, it's tough, man. I don't know.
We can't it's hard booking so far in advance. Like it's hard to even book a couple of weeks from now in advance because it's a good thing we aren't the bookers because we'd be like, no, bro, like we got to go this way.
Yeah. I told my wife for next year if Cena's like announced the arena that's close, I'm going. If it's St. Louis, if it's Memphis, if it's Nashville, Louisville, I'm going. I can't waste.
You have to.
I have to.
Yeah.
There's no way.
It's only right.
But at the moment that they put the new shirt on the shop, I bought it.
I'm gonna wait till I get to Rumble to get mine because I'm
some more merch.
Yeah. But I need to find my AJ Styles shirt. It'll be too cold for that, but still.
We're wearing jorts, bro. We talked about this last episode.
Jorts I'm not. I told you, I'm not wearing jorts in January, February, Indianapolis.
It's gonna be cold up there.
It is gonna be cold, but we'll be sad if we don't do it, man.
I'm gonna be comfy and warm. I'm gonna be comfy, warm. Just I'm all right. I'm gonna be all right in my pants, not jorts.
That's crazy.
Fair enough. Well, I think this has been a great episode. This is a good segue to kind of close it out. Thank you, Tay, for jumping on with us, man. It was a pleasure having you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're welcome back anytime. Just let us know.
Yeah.
Get you back on here, man.
Got you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Got you. We'll definitely have to talk after SummerSlam.
For sure.
Y'all can be like, Cam, you were right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So, Tay, real quick, where can they find you on socials?
Follow me on TikTok and Twitter at tay.insane. SAIN.
Okay. All right. And then, as usual, follow us on the 2 Count Kickout podcast Twitter and the YouTube, which is where you're watching this video. And if you're not watching on YouTube, you're illegally streaming, and we want our money. So
we need our cut.
Yes, I got it. Good. We got bills to pay.
That's crazy.
We got bills.
So, Tay, thank you. We'll definitely, if you're down, we'll definitely have you on the show again.
Yeah, for sure,
For sure.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next week.